Greetings from Singapore. Thank you for joining us at the virtual show and tuning into the Singapore Tourism Board's segment. It is a pleasure to be here at MICE Depot's broadcast studio. STB has partnered with MICE Depot to deliver today's segment. MICE Depot is one of the many event agencies in Singapore which have pivoted their businesses into digital content production and even invested in the development of their own in-house studio, where I'm standing here today. As Singapore has consistently kept the local transmissions of the virus low, we have made the calibrated move to transit into phase 3 of Singapore's reopening. Capacity limits in tourist attractions, hotels, and event venues have now increased, and social gatherings and dining limits in restaurants can now cater to up to 8 persons per group. COVID-19 vaccinations have also begun for us, with over 250,000 in Singapore having received their first dose as of early February 2021. We target to vaccinate the whole local population by Q3 2021 and latest by the end of the year. We look forward to reopening further, resuming more activities, and setting up travel arrangements with more countries. We have put in place various travel lane arrangements with 13 countries and regions as of today. The arrangements are robust, which allows us to review the fast-evolving global situation and make adjustments accordingly, such as suspending the lanes when the risk profile of countries changes. There are mainly 2 types of travel protocols. The unilateral opening is currently set up for short-term visitors with no restrictions on the travel purpose. They can be traveling to Singapore for business or leisure. No quarantine is required but travelers will need to undergo a PCR test upon arrival. Visitors coming in via the unilateral opening need to apply for an air travel pass. The second type will be the reciprocal green lane, or RGL in short, which caters for essential and business travel. As the name suggests, the RGL is a bilateral travel arrangement set up between Singapore and respective countries to allow for business travelers to come in on pre-declared itineraries. The RGL has been established with 7 countries. I would also like to touch on this new initiative, the Connect at Singapore scheme, which was just launched 2 weeks ago. It is open to business and official travelers from all countries for short-term stay of up to 14 days in Singapore, without the need to serve quarantine on arrival. The hotel cum business center offers meeting room facilities to allow business travelers to meet with local residents in Singapore or other international travelers in special rooms with airtight glass panels, separate ventilation systems, entrances, and exits. The gradual reopening of borders is implemented with necessary safeguards in place, balancing public health considerations and the needs of our economy and people. The health and safety of locals and visitors remain paramount, and tourism is expected to resume in a safe and gradual manner so that visitors can have peace of mind when they are here. On the business events front, we have developed a safe business events framework adapted from international best practices and Singapore's prevailing national guidelines. Since 1st October 2020, STB has already started accepting applications for organizers to pilot MICE events of up to 250 attendees. There are 5 outcomes under this framework that event organizers must achieve in order to resume business events. The framework takes into account an event attendee's entire end-to-end journey, including up to 14 days after the end of the event, and is designed to create a safe environment for meetings, as well as providing attendees with assurance of safety from arrival to departure. The key metrics are summarized in this infographic. Just to share details of the 2 pilot MICE events as case studies. We piloted daily antigen rapid test, which was conducted pre-event for both events. The individual's test results were generated within 30 minutes. Attendees were notified to arrive at the event venue approximately an hour before event to take the test. Once the test was conducted, they will wait at the holding areas for their test results to be sent to them via text message to their mobiles. And once a negative result is received, they can show the text to the organizer and proceed to the event hall. All attendees either downloaded the Trace Together app or were given a token to facilitate contact tracing. This nationwide initiative has been rolled out in Singapore and works by using Bluetooth signals to record nearby Trace Together devices. Proximity data collected is also anonymized and encrypted and does not reveal your identity. At Travel Revive, we also piloted safe exhibition booths with plexiglass shields to ensure that the exhibitor and visitor are able to have safe interactions on the trade show floor. Safe meeting pods were also piloted to allow business meetings to take place with a longer duration. Separate entry and exit points were designed for the exhibitor and buyer respectively. We also developed special hosted buyer itineraries with safe management guidelines, which allowed for foreign attendees to travel outside of the exhibitor or conference venues and enjoy local experiences. I think we all know how the pandemic has upended life as we know it. At the same time, it has also given us time and opportunity to reimagine what life could be in the future. In this light, the Singapore Tourism Board launched in November last year a new initiative to explore how we can work together with partners to create new possibilities and make travel better. We call this SingapoReimagine. We hope to galvanize thought leaders from around the world through a series of global conversations to look at how we can make travel and tourism better. And at the same time, we are already embarking on a few experiences and initiatives. Here are some examples. Singapore Airlines is setting new standards of safety for air travel via contactless initiative. Changi Airport is now zero contact in all its terminals, with proximity sensors for all its kiosks and deployment of autonomous robots for cleaning. Business event venues are featuring state-of-the-art hybrid studio capabilities, as at Marina Bay Sands or even here at the Mines Depot studio. All these to cater to an expected increase in hybrid events in the future. STB will continue to work with you to support your needs in this challenging time. We will continue to work with you and your partners to support your events, both physical or hybrid formats. Please feel free to reach out to us over the course of the two-day event, and we can share details of how STB can support you financially or non-financially in facilitating travel, event organization, implementation of the safe management measures at your events. We are optimistic of the future and are preparing for the recovery. And before I end, I would like to send a positive message to you out there, whether you're in lockdown or isolating yourself or struggling with the challenging times. We're in this together. With the international community, we stand in solidarity with you. And in closing, we'd like to share a short video on how we reimagine the future of travel in Singapore.
Work.
Work.
Work. Move it.
Dee 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 da.
Work.
Work.
Work. Move it.
Dee 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 da.
Work.
Work. Work.
Move it.
Dee 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 da. Work.
Please stay at least 1 meter apart.
Work. Move it. Dee 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 da. dee 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 da.
Work.